morning, everyone, or good evening. I am headed out to a property that we just purchased, and I'm taking you guys along. We're gonna stop inside of Lawson's real quick and grab something to drink, and we'll keep you around and show you what the property looks like. So hang on with us here, and let's go inside of Lawson's. So Lawson's is a convenience store, started in the US actually. Look at that. They got everything here: beauty supplies, books, copy machines, COVID masks, because that's going to happen again. Female supplies. Oh, look at all the selections. My favorite, Coke. Japanese Coke tastes different. Tea. Alcohol. And everything on sale is over there. They got so many selections. Lawson's is by far my favorite. Not only is it very convenient, hence a convenience store, but see what's up. I think they have the best egg sandals ever made. They got everything here. They got milk, eggs, salad, ice cream, breakfast breads, desserts, yogurt. So good. Look at that. Look at that beast. Got the supercharged Sequoia out here in Japan, guys. Alright, so there it is. The one and only Lawson's. Just a quick trip in there, but I gotta get headed out, so here we go. Alright, so back to what we're talking about, which is the house. I'm headed out about 40 minutes from here, where I currently live, to go to a house that I just purchased. Old farmhouse, multi-generational house. It's gigantic. It's about somewhere between 25 to 3,000 square foot. 7-8 bedrooms, bath, living room, dining room, kitchen, all that good stuff. So tomorrow I'm having an estate sale out there to get rid of a lot of the items, to get it cleared out, because I've put it up on the market to resell it and or / rent it, and I've been getting some hits, but it's so far out there that nobody from around this area wants to rent out there. There's a few people, like English teachers, that are getting jobs over there at the Sichinohe schools, want to rent, but it's a little outdated. The house was built in 1961, which is before the earthquake codes came into place, which was in 1981. I think it was around March of 1981 that earthquake resistant construction codes came into place. So this house has no earthquake resistance, which I'm not going to say that it can't withstand an earthquake. It can. It's already stood the test of time from 1961 until 2026. But there could be some things that could be modified or altered to help with earthquake resistance. But on top of that, it's just old. Everything's old. It still has tatami mats, which are, if you know anything about tatami mats, the house has to be very well ventilated so that there is no mold buildup on those things. They get moldy very, very quickly. The other thing is that tatami mats are typically not laid on something like plywood, like a hardwood floor. They're laid on like slats of wood to help with ventilation, but that also leaves holes in the floor so that bugs and critters and dirt and everything else can get up through the subfloor into the tatami mat. So when you lift them up, it's normally pretty nasty under them. The other thing is that they smell disgusting and they leave a smell in the house for typically forever. If you walk into an old Japanese house, to me they all smell the same. They all smell that old, nasty, soggy, mildewy, moldy tatami mat smell, which is almost impossible to get rid of. Even after renovating a house, it takes a while to ventilate the house well enough to get that nasty smell out of there. Other than that, the boiler had been renovated before I bought it. There's a new septic system put in. The shower unit had been DIY renovated, which is cool. And I'm happy about that because bathrooms here typically are ranging from anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 upwards to $20,000, depending on what kind of unit you get and the accessories for the bath unit. And when I say unit, I mean all of the floors, walls are one unit. The bathtub and the shower are together because in Japan you take a shower first, you wash all the dirt off, and then you get into the bathtub because you don't want to get in the bathtub and get it dirty, because the next person that gets in doesn't want to be sitting in dirty water. So the units come all together, and they come piece by piece, but they're assembled inside of the bathroom. So that's been taken care of. Some other renovations to the house are, there's a barn outside that is God knows how old, but the original Japanese owner used to live in the barn before they built the house in '61, and so that thing has been falling apart, and the guy that owned it before me did a little bit of work to it to reinforce it. So today I'm going out there to clean up. I'm going to cut down a lot of the weeds and grass out there because, like I said, tomorrow, which will be Saturday here, I'm having an estate sale, and I want to cut down the weeds so that people can park there, and that it looks presentable, first off, because my main goal, like I said before, was to rent or sell this property. And I think that the visual appearance of your home is the most important part. The curbside appeal, first off, especially in the United States. People, other than investors, people don't want to buy dilapidated, overgrown properties because it's a sign that it's been mismanaged or mistaken care of. If you see that the outside is not taken care of, more than likely the inside has not been taken care of, and that's not really the case. In this instance, it's just that the outside has overgrown because weeds grow in 2 days here in Japan, and they'll grow 6 foot tall. I don't know what it is. It's the soil. The volcanic soil makes things grow. You could plant whatever in 2 weeks here. So I need to clean up the outside because, like, again, the primary goal of doing the estate sale is to get everything out one, to get money for renovation, and two, so that I can go in there, get it renovated, and get it back on the market. And long term, you know, I get it, renting, I could have cash flow in, but I really just want to get it off of my name, off of my wife's name, because this property is one of those properties that is not going to be a good property to have unless you tear down the existing structures on the property and rebuild it. Again, we're having a huge thing here in Japan with the population decline, which is an issue. The birth rate has dropped significantly. There's not many people having kids nowadays. It's just very, very expensive to live here as a Japanese national. The cost of everyday items that you need to live and sustain your life have gone up quite a bit since I was here last time in Japan, from 15 to 21. I've noticed the price increase, although it doesn't really affect me as much because I'm living off of US dollars. For the Japanese people, it's just like us in the US, where milk, eggs, and basic things that you want and need have gone up. They only get paid here around $1,800 a month to live. Rent is anywhere between, you know, $250 upwards to, if you're in a new place, a new apartment, maybe around $500, $600, and single family homes are in that range too, as well as apartments. The other thing that's affecting this is that I firmly believe is the military is here, and the single family homes for military go for around 180,000 yen, which is close to $1,100 or $1,200 per month. And that is very well known here in Misawa as the case. Contractors, they also are paying that rate unless they're able to have an in to a company here that will allow them to rent a Japanese home. Japanese owners are a little hesitant of gaijin or foreigners rent their houses unless they're residents here. Not the case for most of the contractors here. They're not residents, although they may become one maybe later on. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're going out to the house. The first pit stop is another property that I bought. The first one that I bought, I still have not demoed that house yet and rebuilt it for rentals. And the reason behind that is because I bought that house back in 25. I kind of pulled the trigger for that, thinking that I could renovate it, but I had an architect come out. One of my buddies has a link to a construction company and an architect down in Tokyo. They came, looked at the house, and they were like, no man, you can't you can't renovate this property. You're going to have to 100% tear it down. So anyway, the reason that we're here is because I need to grab my weed eater that I left here to bring it out there. There is one out there from the guy previous, but I need to grab mine because I know mine works, and I need to grab the fuel. And I got to be careful because honk a little bit. So the reason behind honking a little bit is because a few weeks ago there was a bear out here, and the bears here are absolutely savage. They have killed many of people in Japan. They give no F's, if you get what I'm saying. about anyone. So they're not to play with. Stateside is a little different. You can mess around with bears and they don't really give you two cares. You can kind of bulk up and get bigger and throw your hands up and yell, "Hey bear," and blah blah blah, but not here. They don't give a shit about that. They will mess you up. So I'm gonna be very cognizant of my surroundings right now and today. Anyway, this is the first house that I bought. Again, the weeds are growing up. There's a lot of debris over here because I took all of my debris from renovating the other house that I'm living in to here. Here's the house that I need to demo. Again, I bought this property. It's 0.25 acres, 300 tsubo of land. And I bought this for $37,000 again. I've been putting everything in here. Debris from the house, trash from the house, everything. Anyway, I got the weed eater, the trusty old weed eater. Get this loaded up in here. I need to make a review for the I need to make a review on the Sequoia, man. This thing is absolutely freaking fantastic. I love these Sequoias, man. The second gen Sequoia, there is nothing on the market nowadays that would ever come close to this thing. And I am 100% for sure certain that the second gen Sequoia is the best SUV slash toy hauler ever created. If anybody wants to comment down below if they have a second gen Sequoia, or even the second gen Tundras, which is basically what this thing is. Tell me what you think about it. I had a Tundra and I traded it for this thing because I got more kids, so I need more seats. But all right, and now we're off to the other house. So I know this has been a lot of talking and stuff like that, but hold on tight, we'll get there soon. See you in a minute. Just wanted to get back on here real quick. We're almost to the house, but I just wanted to show you guys Japan. Everyone thinks it's all sky-rise buildings, high-rise buildings, whatever you want to call them, but it's not. There's lots of beautiful farmland throughout Japan. Most of it is. Most of it is. Tokyo is a
continue for 5 miles.
Very big city. However, and the most populated city in the world, if I remember correctly. However, let me be clear that most of Japan does not look like Tokyo. Most of Japan, in reality, looks like this. Absolutely beautiful. Can you see the mountains in the background? We got lots of farmland, man. It's gorgeous. Like, how could you not like How could you not love living somewhere like this? Slow pace, laid back lifestyle. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this because I thought it was important to show another side of Japan that most people don't think is here. We'll be back here shortly once we get to the house. We're almost there, guys. We got another 15 minutes or so to get out there. All right, be right back. Hello guys, we've made it to the property. So looks like somebody came out here to cut the grass on the road, which is nice. All right, let me get pulled up here. Oh, somebody came out here and cut my grass. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. All right, let's get out. Let's show you around. I came out here to cut the grass, but somebody's already done it for me. It's quite interesting. So here's the barn, and here's the house. And we'll take a look inside here in a minute. But I want to get you turned around and look out here. Here it is. I don't know who came out here and cut the grass, but somebody came out here and cut the grass for me. Mowed it, probably with a tractor. I'll get that cut up a little bit, but... So right here in this area, there used to be a barn where they raised cattle, kept cattle. They sold it. And then there's a pig pen back there. I haven't been back there yet. And then obviously this is the barn. Wow, they've really cut this up. I'm actually very happy and grateful for that. Old barn. Let's get in here and let's open this up. There's a second story. This is back when they used to just cut wood down and carve it up and make it nice and beautiful. I would show you all the nice, cool, antique farming equipment there, but I've got some work to do today. I still got to cut all this stuff and make it beautiful. I'm glad that whoever cut this, I don't know who did, but I need to find out because that was really, really not necessary, first off. They didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Look at that big old fly up there. Ugh. Part of that farm life. So anyway, let's go in the house real quick. I'll show you the house. We'll get it. So, wood stove. Keep in mind, I got this property for $5,000. I did leave that window open to get some airflow. I'll close that up now. Kitchen area, new boiler, wet room in there, bathroom, DIY'd, hallway, bedroom number 1 with tatami mats, storage closets in here. Another little wet room, toilet, new. Walk back this way. There's another bedroom. This was a bedroom for multiple people, but they turned it into kind of like a living space. The big TV in here. Some chairs, office room. And then upstairs there's 2 bedrooms which have a really nice view. Wow, I'm honestly kind of shocked but very happy. Look at that view. Tell me that's not beautiful. Japan countryside living, man. Beautiful. Little balcony. And you can see the barn in the pig pen here. So yep, that's it. That's the house. Again, I bought it for $5,000. Guy left all the stuff in it, so I'm getting rid of it so I can get in here and renovate. And the plans are to get all the tatami mats out and make them wood floors and get the kitchen done and get some new rock out here. So yep. All right, guys, that is it for now, and we will see you later. All right, guys, we have finished cutting the grass. What was not cut, I really need to find the neighbor or whoever cut the grass over there and say thank you, because it was absolutely atrocious the last time I went over there. But he saved me half a work day, about 4 or 5 hours. So it's now, I think, about 12 o'clock here, and I'm heading back to the house to eat lunch and let the dogs out and sit back and relax. So thank you for joining me, looking around the $5,000 house, and we'll keep you in the loop on the journey. My wife and kids are down south, so maybe this weekend I might go do something fun, and I may be able to bring you along. Sorry that the videos are coming out so slow. I've been so busy, and I don't use YouTube or Facebook to make money, so it's kind of on the back burner. I just make videos here and there, whenever I feel like it. But if you have anything you want to see or know or do, let me know in the comments. And I'm up north in Japan, so if there's anything up here you want to see, let me know, and I will try to make it there. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribed members, thank you so much. Again, it's not monetized. I don't make money off this. I don't really care to make money. I have enough to live and thrive. So God bless you all. Hope to see you again. And if you like these, thumbs up. We'll take you along for the next one. See ya.